negative people out there, I just want to say something. George Zimmerman has been out for 2 days, and he hasn't killed one black child yet. Just so you know. For all of you who said he would, there you go. I can't believe that fucker got away with that thing, man.
Well, you know, a juror is talking, and I'm fascinated to hear what she says. Apparently, you know, I was listening to her, and she believed a scenario, I guess, that was put forward by the defense. That, yes, George Zimmerman went too far because he followed Trayvon and got out of his car and that whole thing. But then she says Trayvon then decided that he was not going to be intimidated by George Zimmerman, and he got into a fight with an armed man.
George Zimmerman never should have gotten out of his car. George Zimmerman never should have been following this kid. The kid wasn't doing anything suspicious. It's ridiculous. They still haven't established what it was that was so suspicious. It's insane.
But she didn't care about that. She cared that they got into a tussle that Trayvon should never. It was like Trayvon's fault, is what she was saying.
Yeah, evidently, if you're finding the guy innocent, you got to put the blame on Trayvon. I don't get it. I really, truly don't.
Well, this is why we got to stop the jury system.
Yeah, maybe it's time to change that
The
up.
way she was talking, it was like she had a videotape of the whole thing.
That guy was a total moron, Zimmerman. I mean, you know, you heard the phone call. The cop said to him, do not pursue this gentleman. We'll establish whether or not he is, quote-unquote, suspicious. Going around, he's looking for trouble. We've got his gun. Big shot.
He's sizing up people as they walk.
Yeah, no one asked him to do that. Get out of his car. I'll beat the shit out of you, too, you get out of your fucking car. Stay the fuck in your car.
Hey, Howard.
Yo, Benji.
Yeah, I think you're so wrong on this case.
Well, that's when you get in the show, we'll all hear your opinion.
If you ask the guy...
Benji?
Yeah, all right.
Not in the movie.
And now, we head into the vortex with Benji.
No,
Benji,
we don't.
what worries you most about the conflict with North Korea?
First, is North Korea even technically a Korea? What designates it to have rights to be a Korea? Is Kim Jong even technically real? How do we know he's not really Chinese?
This has been a production of The Vortex with Benji.
Anybody want to hear what Benji thinks?
Let's pursue it for a second.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
He might have been racist. He might have been falling for the wrong reason. But if Trayvon took the first swing at him and started...
You don't know that happened.
You're absolutely right. I don't know it.
So where's your legal standing?
The only thing that's legal in this discussion is we do know that Zimmerman claims the kid was suspicious.
That's not illegal.
The question, okay, if he's suspicious... A, what made the kid suspicious? What was he doing? No one can answer that question.
Let's say it's because Zimmerman is racist.
They told him not to get out of his fucking car
let's say
with
you're
his gun.
absolutely right. Zimmerman's racist, and that's why.
All right, you win, I lose. Okay,
no,
you're right.
If someone is racist,
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't care what you have to say. What is it, Gary? You want to say something?
Yeah, if the operator said, "Don't follow him."
Right. The operator didn't say that.
He did.
Yes, he did. I heard.
Oh my God! There's a tape of it.
He said we don't need you to.
Yeah.
Oh. See again, that's the vortex.
But that has nothing to do with actually what happened.
Stop now. Let's stop.
All right.
That does nothing.
Microphone's off. No need. What? Oh, your microphone can go back.
Sorry. Yeah. You should read Ted Nugent's article. Ted Nugent is like,
What's he say?
Oh, my God. Zimmerman is totally correct. He starts comparing it to these thugs in Chicago, that Trayvon Martin was a thug, just like all these kids in Chicago.
My God. Wow. See, there's a guy who also would be suspicious.
But also, let me ask you a question. If you're walking through a neighborhood, right?
Right.
Somebody starts following you.
Yes.
You might turn around and go, "What are you doing?" Listen, there's only two people who know what happened, and one of them's dead.
Right.
And so
that's the problem with every kind of murder trial. The murder victim cannot defend himself.
So the live guy can say whatever he wants.
Right.
Because DePace and I were just arguing this, and he was saying, I said he should have never followed him, and he said Zimmerman turned around, but then Trayvon went after him.
No, he didn't.
And how does he know that?
He has a broken nose to prove it.
He has a broken nose to prove it because he got out of his car and started in with the kid.
Stuck his broken nose where it didn't belong.
But Scott, how do you know that he turned around?
know that he did.
Why the cops told him?
Again, that's what I said.
he's
That
not a
juror
police
acted as
officer.
if she saw a videotape. No one knows.
Right, and so are you
What we
guys
do
saying
know
he
is
saw
that
videotape.
Zimmerman should not have engaged at all.
And he wasn't a cop.
And no one's answered the question, why is this kid considered suspicious? I'll tell you why,
Just
because
for
he's black.
walking?
Because he's a black kid in a hoodie. Case closed.
How do you
dead and
know
did
that?
nothing wrong.
What if it was
Why do you- wait a
and
second.
he followed him as well?
He didn't follow a white
Well,
kid.
how do you know he did?
And you don't know if he won't the next time.
Look,
Why won't George Zimmerman answer the question? Why is that kid suspicious? What was so fucking suspicious about him?
Because he had a hoodie on.
Right.
Bullshit.
Oh, stop.
In the
He gave
rain.
her a reason.
Retarded.
He said
It was
because he
in the
walking in an
rain.
area that people didn't usually walk in. He didn't recognize him, and
All right.
he was wondering.
So call the cops.
and he did that.
Right.
And what did the cops say?
He said, "We said we don't need you following him."
Okay. And what did he do?
Well, he says he didn't follow him.
No.
So how did he get there? Was he magically
How did
transplanted?
he get out of
He
his
says
car?
Trayvon came up to him and
In the
said,
car?
He said, "I don't know.
Okay,
I don't remember
come on,
exactly."
come on. Use your fucking head for once.
But you don't know that.
Yeah, please. And my name's Howard, not Hard.
Hard.
Here.
Here.
I keep getting my microphone turned
Well,
on.
when
I
I
didn't
turn
do
off his
anything.
mic, when I turn off his mic, I turn off yours.
But it's interesting. One way or the other, you have to give one person or the other the
You know
benefit.
why I love this show? I can turn people's mics off. And, that's another thing. My psychiatrist was working on with me yesterday. I'm so upset that I can't control the world.